this one here.
I think I forget. I think recording to the cloud gets you like a link that you can use to upload to
Yeah.
YouTube. Is that what you did? The
No,
cloud.
I just went onto the computer, so it'll just save it and they'll
Cool.
give it to them later. Okay, folks, so Ian is not with us tonight, so I'm gonna jump in and start us off, and it's good to see everybody. I think we should do a little sweep through of how the Thursday before or after Thanksgiving Art Walk did. Were you there, Susan? Did you cruise around in the neighborhood? I was with family, so I didn't.
I went to coffee place and the hybrid event, but early, like 4 or 4:30, something like that.
Yeah, before things got busy.
Before dark.
Yeah. And then you were
I only went to Equiano and it was awesome.
I loved her pieces.
Yeah.
I actually bought one of those little carts of
Me
the
too.
that was featured on the. I love that image.
That's great.
I was thinking like, I don't know if there's times on the map, if people know like what time to go to things, if it's like a all day thing or certain hours, that might be helpful.
It's true. It's a question folks ask. And I just think historically it's maybe never really been noted, but it seems to just be nighttime.
Yeah.
What do you think, Susan? Has it ever kind of had that delineation or?
Well, I've only been here on the team for a few months, so I think I just looked on my phone when I wanted to see, and I looked on the flyer. Wasn't there a time for maybe it was on Facebook, the time for the hybrid.
Yeah, I don't.
I think they started earlier. I just went to see if they were open, and people were open, but
Good.
I just assumed that if there's different hours, I would say if it's not the regular hours, or whatever they are for the walk, like 5 or 5:30 to 8 or whatever that time is, that then it could be posted in their information. But if it's not different, then that's the hours. That's what I would do if it were my decision.
Yeah, that makes sense. We've never really had posted the time that I can remember.
More organic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Kind of like in keeping with how the businesses do their own hours. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm sure things change too. It's well, I don't know. Do people change their business hours according to spring and summer? Some maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, well, let's jump into December. And it seems like for the distribution, it was super hard for you, Susan, or not super hard, but
Well, I have a suggestion.
Please, yeah, thank you.
I have a suggestion that the people say ahead of time where they're going to take the dang flyers.
Yep. Okay. I thought you'd say that. Because yeah, that was tricky. We want to like thinking back, a couple months ago, I brought Travis flyers at work, which helped him. But then like nobody else did it except for you and I, right? It was just us. Yeah. Okay. So we'll work on that. Some like clarity next time as we plan. If folks are maybe going to connect with galleries, then that should be they should drop them off with those.
Or maybe just say, say I'll do such and such and such, I'll do these 3 or 4, whatever. And I just ended up doing, anyway, I don't need to go into why I did it, but
Because you're
It
fabulous.
would be, it would be, well, I didn't think I was gonna have time, and then something happened and I had some time and the weather was great.
Mhm.
If it was raining, I would have not done that. But it was beautiful weather, and I was out on my bike and I thought, oh, I'll just do this. But it would be great if people would just say, oh, I'll do this one and that one. And I don't know in terms of delivering the flyers, like what's the best place to have them be? If people are willing to come to my porch, it's fine, but no one seemed to do that. So I don't know if that's an indicator for future behavior.
Yeah, I see your point. I think just two things happened. I mean, it was the day after Thanksgiving, which, I mean, the event. And so
Mhm.
leading up to it, maybe folks were just really consumed with trying to get plans in place or whatnot. And then also it's odd, but it may just simply be also that, like we had so much time. Emma and I got them done so early that, maybe there's an element of like panic that we didn't have this time. So could be.
Mhm.
I wonder if there's another like business like Equiano or somewhere that they could host the maps for people to come and pick up, for our team to come and pick up to drop off at other places. If Susan, you were saying your house was not the place people were coming.
They just didn't show up. And
Yeah,
if it's not, just do it where it makes the most sense. Is all
I vote for your house, Susan, because it's the most perfect little adorable post box holder thingy. It's just
I mean, it's dry. It's always there. You can come and go at will. I don't have to be there. Nobody has to be there. You can come any time of day or night.
Mhm. Yeah,
to pick up
No.
the maps.
Mhm.
yeah. Like if you go up to Susan's front porch, she has this adorable little like a cubby on a little old fashioned post thing, and it's super easy to get into, and the maps fit perfectly inside of it.
Yeah.
So her and I have had a good rapport with getting them there and connecting that way. So yeah, I
And
vote for that.
and there's a swing. I mean, you can sit down and count them out. There's a swing right there, and
Mhm.
it's like a little
That
cardboard
sounds
table.
awesome.
So
Yeah,
it's
maybe we just make that the regular way
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, I love
I'm
your porch.
with that happening. I mean, I might, if I hear somebody on the porch, I might come out and say, who's there?
Yeah.
Because I can hear. But if I'm not here, I'm gone often too. So I'm fine with that. I'm happy to give that as use that little thing I had made.
Great. Okay, thank you for that. I think that's a good vote. So yeah, moving forward, I've got some, we've got Slice that's having a big hoop to do. They've got some music going on, and so I'm hoping that I'll reach out to them and get real specifics, maybe about band names or really maybe more about the times and stuff, because I think they're kind of gearing for more of a New Year's Eve party. And then let's see, I think hybrid will have something neat planned. So yeah, I expect the map will kind of be more full this time with people doing neat stuff. So anybody else have did you hear anything else or updates or? Okay.
Is the featured artist going to be the Reflections
Yes,
phone booth?
it is.
It's
Yeah.
like a featured art piece,
Yes. Yeah. Not an artist, but a piece. Yeah. So
collaborative.
that was really amazing. Like all the phone tree confusion got sorted out. Remember we met last Monday, and then it was like, oh no, but all the recordings got done on Tuesday, the next day at 9 a.m. sharp, and everything is really set to go and rolling along. So I met,
Wow.
yeah, miracle, huh, Josh?
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. But that all turned out really good. And then I met Megan when I was taking the flyers around over at Oakshire, and she was gonna get back to me soon about the placement, where they want to have it inside Oakshire. But I just think that is the really cool idea to promote that as kind of
Yeah.
the art piece of what a great way to end the year, just
Yeah. Saoirse, are you familiar with the Reflections phone booth? Cool.
I am, yes. I haven't,
Ian
yeah,
told you about it.
yeah, he
Cool.
has told me about it. Yeah, I'm super excited for it to, yeah, be up and running.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Really
Cool.
exciting.
So is New Year's Eve gonna be like the unveiling, or do we think it'll be up at Oakshire before last Friday?
Well, it's a good question. I think that Ian's got to get in touch with Dane and see, last I saw when Dane hopped on a meeting, the thing was in his living room. So I'm not
behind
sure,
him.
not sure about those logistics yet, but I'm sure Ian will let me know as soon as he knows. So, but yeah, I think that'd be a great point to promote, Claire, as soon as we know, because right, it doesn't have to be like only revealed on New Year's Eve. It gets moved into place sooner. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so neat. Yeah, I kind of looked around Oakshire. I was like, where are they going to decide to put it? But I think
Yeah,
that
because now there's that whole covered tent area
yeah. Yeah, I think the
in the
idea
middle of that.
was I think it's supposed to be inside somewhere though. So that's odd too. So yeah, that's on track though. That's really going to be a huge
Interesting.
huge wonderful finish for that.
I
So
look forward to.
Did Oakshire say they wanted it inside?
that's what I think Megan kind of thought she had heard. So she's the operations manager there. So
Uh-huh.
I
yeah,
always envisioned it outside.
Yeah, it's meant to live outside.
yeah. Okay, so let's put a point on that, and I'll reiterate that tomorrow. Then I wasn't sure, but yeah, it's a phone booth. They usually live outside, so
Yeah, and just so that people can have way more equitable access to it and
okay,
stuff like that.
okay. Thank you.
And different age groups as well. Who might
Right.
Oh, point.
might not get in or might not frequent or whatever.
Right. Good point. Okay. Good. All right. Well, why don't we let's see, Thinking Tree. I'm going to circle back with them. And then Susan, Heather at Wit Printmakers is done for the year, right?
Yeah, they're not interested until after the first of the year. They have a big event going on right now.
That's right.
And in another place. So
Okay.
they want to team up with they would like to team up with other artists, maybe Clay Space,
Mhm.
so that people actually come visit them.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I should okay, so we'll put a note to circle back with them after first of the year and
Mhm.
connect them with Clay Space. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, and you saw the wall over at 252 Madison, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Josh?
The burn wall?
Oh, he must
Where
have
is he?
stepped away. Yeah, I really I think
They have new food carts over there, but they're not anywhere near their building now.
no.
Like,
That's
where they're parking lot.
it's
The
funny.
burnt up wall. Yeah, I saw it briefly.
Did you? Yeah, we really got to
Uh-huh.
kind of connect the dots. 'Cause, they asked me, I brought that up that they were just kind of like, does anyone want to do anything interesting with this? Because it's really a beautiful art canvas. So I've kind of been thinking about it. But we'll figure that out, who to do something to it.
What do they want to have the wall like?
Painted or something?
Yeah,
No,
like
they
a
just-
mural or
Yeah, they just said it's like an art piece, and do you guys have an artist that could, keep going with it? So,
Oh,
Maybe we should take some photos and share it in the
yeah.
group.
Yeah.
yeah, I sent her an email right before Thanksgiving, kind of wanting to know more about, is it their building, or who we'd have to get some clearance from the owner first, but again, like holidays were consuming, so I think we'll get back to communicating with everybody.
I don't know. I know it's two separate businesses, but I don't know who owns the building.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, because that would be our first question, and then
Mhm.
we could get permission. But
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Mhm.
So let's see. Anybody else have anything else for our next art walk or? Okay, let's
Mm-mm.
hop into the free wall update.
I
Oops.
saw a lovely little email. Back to square.
Yeah.
That gesture makes me wonder what's happened.
Yeah, I'm so frustrated. Let's see. Yeah, Josh, I've been keeping you in all those emails because they're pretty fascinating. But I think that just knowing you're there reading them with me is a comfort.
I'm there with you. Yep.
I know. We did get a good Oh, sorry, guys. That is loud. We did get an update from her today. Okay, let's back up a couple steps for those that were maybe new to the long and ongoing drama. This is just yes, earshots. Like the story is that this wall's been trying to be built for decades, it feels like. And there's just been one obstacle after another, and we were kind of in the home stretch and getting really excited. We had a contractor to build it, and it's a really lovely idea. It's a free wall, meaning like it's a space for people to do collaborative art, or a place to create. And we've wanted to get programming for it, and the artist in residency, and Susan will be doing a video project of it and its progression and stuff. So we were set to go, and then the city needed a little bit more structural changes to it. They wanted more stability in the way the footings were laid in. So we lost our contractor in the kind of back and forth with that. And so now we were assigned a new one, and we felt positive about that, but then they have a deadline, and so they can't guarantee our project to be done when we need it done for our funding to begin our programming. So now the latest was that we would be getting some help within that same contracting company to see if there was another contractor that could pick it up, that could meet that demand of the deadline, and which has already been pushed back so many times. But Josh, it sounded I mean, Ian said that would be really the last call, would be the March 1st thing. Have you guys spoke since then, or have there been any changes, or is that really our final deadline?
We haven't spoke,
Okay.
but I do know that that wasn't completely clarified, like set in stone.
Okay.
Because Ian or whoever needs to speak with the CDC representative
Mhm.
and get an idea of what their timeline is like, and what sort of I don't know, policies they have on getting certain parts of the grant completed and
Okay.
in which timely manner. So
Okay.
I think, without knowing exactly, I think that was like the feel good.
Okay.
Boy, we really got to get it done by March 1st.
Mhm.
But I want to go out on a limb and say I don't think that was like set in stone.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. I think that really helps me understand. Yeah, we got an email from the CDC asking for more questions or like a follow-up on the sub-award agreement package. So, and it looked to me that Ian needed to get more answers. So that's probably what's happening. So, okay, well,
I think there's a meeting too. Is there a meeting about it coming up, or is that a different meeting, like on a Wednesday? Maybe not this Wednesday, but the next.
Well, we have a really big meeting on December 10th that's going to be to kind of a placemaking to discuss
Oh yeah.
aspects of that large grant, and the primarily intersections and the murals. So that was really just to begin a footprint with the city of Eugene, to ask them to come into alignment with our needs and be ready to work with us. So yeah, unfortunately, Ian had to cancel today our meeting, so I'm kind of behind in the information about this particular program. But what you said gives me hope that there may be a pause there, some leniency, because we can just go with Robin. Remember the fellow we met with
Yeah.
Amayala? I think, I hope I'm saying her name right too. Pamalaya was beautiful.
Mhm.
Is that right? That ring?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've been reading it.
Yeah. If because they were set to go, and remember he agreed to lower the bid down to the 7,000 instead of 9,000. So I felt like we were finally in that home park there, unless he can't do it by March 1st. So
Right.
okay, so that's a really good hopeful ray of sunlight. Because what's really the difference after all this time between March 1 and March 30? If we can guarantee it's built,
We thought the elves climb up there.
that would be beautiful. So, okay, was that your kidlet, or was that you?
Yeah, Flo's telling me about some Christmas decorations he's doing.
And he sat down there.
Nice.
Are you getting them put up? Do they look beautiful?
Oh yeah, we're making some progress.
Good. Okay. So let's see, anything else about the free wall, or we just keep hoping and
Please no. And then the hard part is we find even new contractors or circle back with old ones, but by now it probably wouldn't get done in time with them either. So we're just so stuck.
I know. Remember the guy that wanted to do it, but we didn't choose him because he kind of spoke to his dog meanly. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I had to choose between two after all that, and then I chose the one that was nice to his dog. And at this point, I'd be like, "You guys, the dogs and his coworkers, fine.
Let's just get the Tiger King to do it. I don't care about animals at this point."
Totally. The Tiger King, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Anybody just slap this wall up. My goodness. Okay. Well, all right. We'll keep pushing on that, and
Wow.
we'll get some clarity on that March 1.
And maybe we'll hear back from Pamalaya soon, as if another person at Oregon Woods can do it.
Yeah, that would be really great.
Somebody doesn't have anything to do right now in the construction world. I doubt that's happening, but
yeah.
I know this is kind of out there, but I know it's not a free wall, but I wonder if there's a danger of us losing our funding if we could find an existing wall that's not free, that's on a building or something that we could use as we intended to for the free wall.
Yeah, we had that situation with the old free walls, and then when they sold the building, they're like, "You guys got to come and take it down." So that was one
on the building, or was it?
No, it was just like a freestanding wall
on private property.
Yeah. Well, I wonder temporarily if there's a permanent wall that we could find that the owner would want to work with us.
Yeah.
What about that's an interesting idea. And
it's if we need more time, but we want to get the workshops and residency going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a crazy idea.
Okay.
Why not do it on the space that the 255 Madison people want to have something done?
Ooh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just popped. It was synapse went together in my brain.
Yeah, because they're looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's not really ideal.
Yeah, I see a few problems because we already fundraised a lot of money and told a lot of people in the community specifically what we're doing. B, I think we'd still have to check with the CDC people as if that was going to be okay if we went that route.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we're still waiting for them anyways, to get back to Ian on some of his questions. So my thought is, like, by the time we hear back from them on if we can push it back till the middle of March or the end, you know, we're already asking them a new question about, hey, can we do it on a, because honestly, I think
Yeah.
they're under the impression that it's already built. So
Right.
I think going down that road
Hmm.
would be problematic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
This
Good
is
thing to
very
know.
complicated.
It really is. And then our ultimately, in my mind, the overreaching goal is to work with the city on this project. So to make it like more firmly ingrained into the city's art program. And like they can take ownership of it as well as we can. And part of that is sort of reestablishing the narrative around the free walls and making it more like, making it feel more open and accessible to any artist, because the old free walls were basically mostly just used by like the graffiti artists and stuff, which is fine. But my goal, or our goal, I believe, is to have it so that like people feel comfortable using it, and if they're not just doing like graffiti art, or you know,
Yeah.
quote unquote, like if it has like a more of what's the word I'm looking for, provenance with the city or something, then maybe people will feel comfortable like kind of stepping out of the
Yeah.
graffiti realm, you know, like, oh, it's not associated with graffiti, it's now just associated with the city, if that makes sense.
It does.
Definitely.
Yeah, it
Yep.
does. And there's such a already like distinction between a mural space and a free wall. You know, like the free wall is so fascinating because people can gather around it. It's not beholden to business hours or like
Right.
access in the city, or it's such a kind of magical, neat thing that it's just sitting out
Yeah,
in space.
exactly.
You know,
I'm also afraid that a business would get sick of it, or get sick of people being there, or the trash they left behind, because part of our understanding with the city is that we're going to do our part to clean up the trash, you know, like do our due diligence to clean up the trash and paint over swastikas and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm afraid that a business would just feel like less understanding and be like, oh, it got trashed last week, we're done, we're shutting this down.
Yeah.
right.
So I don't know, these are just, I don't know, all things we've talked about it before, you know.
Be all these rapscallion kids.
Yeah. And it's their business, so they can just shut it down like whenever they want.
Right.
Yeah.
And I had another thought. Oh, also, way down the road, it would be really cool to turn it into like more of an art park, you know, or
Mhm.
something. But that just might be pipe dreaming. But you know, we could have a couple of walls, and then like, I don't know, some cool kinetic sculptures, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Well, true, because in kind of the huge, large 30,000 foot view, that is in the language is more than one wall. There's 3 walls there that have the potential to be built. So if we can just get past the this crazy
Yeah.
one wall, maybe
Yeah.
more will just start like becoming easier. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and sort of earmarking that land for that purpose. And it's a large enough space where it's like, okay, I can see now the vision. Oh, I can see this space is underutilized, and it's a large space. Oh yeah, okay, we could have a couple walls, we could have some sculptures, we could have whatever. Some big concrete letters or whatever.
yeah, I like it. I like the kinetic sculpture idea. That's great.
Sure. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into this whole thing.
Yeah, it's been really wild. I thought this would be a really easy aspect of the Whitaker Community Council portfolio, you know, in terms of
Yeah.
the projects. I thought, oh, the free wall, that's going to be easy, but it really has turned out to be the most arduous because of all the planning and the city parks, and so yeah, we'll get there though. That's a good hope. So okay. Anything else, or actually one thing, just, yeah, I mean, nobody here knows any new contractors that we haven't thought of, right? Susan, Claire,
I don't know any that aren't
okay.
working.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
I know people, but they're just slammed.
Okay. Yeah.
If we like wrote up a quick thing of the kind of contractor we're looking for, I could share that. I know some people, but I don't really know that world very well, and I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
How
it's
to do that, or
yeah, that it occurred to me at one point, but I think that yeah, we should actually, that was a bad suggestion of mine. Not bad, but it's to have gotten this far and then be kind of beholden to the city and their needs, or like their contractors that they're encouraging or requesting. I think we have to stick with that.
okay, we want to stick with their.
Yeah, pardon.
I would, if it were up to me and me alone, I would just lock in with Guy and be like, get it done by the end of March. Then, like, give us some hope here. Like,
That's
I mean,
really what I hope we can do, because, you know, he's just to have gotten this far again with him is kind of, that would be crazy to start this all with another contractor. But
mhm.
so let's keep all of our body parts crossed. Susan did her fingers, but like, I want us all like legs, like everything crossed.
Totally.
Yeah. We can, we'll get
My voice doesn't work really well when I have the video and the voice going, so, but I'll give you a second or two of cross fingers
Oh,
here.
good, thank you. Yay. Okay. Okay, good. All right, folks. Well, let's see. Do we have anything else that's not on the agenda that we want to cover that you guys can think of? Okay.
Let's I guess this is going back to December Art Walk, but what's our deadline for getting artists on the map?
The info gathered in. Good question.
Info.
Let me pull up my calendar.
And I have a question after you do that.
Sure, go ahead. I'll look.
Well, I noticed that Brent Pendlebury was on the map
Yeah.
this time because I ended up taking things to him.
Okay.
But his studio, where's the line? Where's the line for Whitaker? Where's the boundary for the art walk? Where's in east?
Okay, like you mean
I feel like it's like Lincoln
It is?
Street, like before you get to like after Crux or after Elevation.
Because all right.
I don't
So
know.
I
What do you guys think?
what do you think? What is it, Josh? Do you know?
I feel like it's definitely Wildcraft's definitely.
I don't
Is
know, but I think for sure Wildcraft is in that zone, and I actually
So
think it's big. Big.
OSLP would be in it.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
They have a big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, the show opening, and I'm in the Glow show.
mhm.
Oh, I
It's gonna be up for 2 months. It's
Oh,
gonna have
cool.
people that were in the park blocks for Beam and stuff, lanterns.
Oh,
and
yeah.
video and stuff. That needs to be on our walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will get in touch with him because the opening is this Friday. I'm excited to be part of that. I'm gonna have an updated loop of what I did for the window project is gonna be in that show. I've updated that loop, and
Cool.
Carrie Gracia and many other people that were in Beam are gonna be in this show, plus a bunch of lanterns and stuff. So, gosh, yes, let's put it in the last Friday. I bet Miha would be.
Do you know?
Would like
do you
to
know
do it.
Joe Pila or Pala?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's still the guy over there.
Yes, he's been very he's been
Yeah, I
very
know him.
helpful to me on
Cool.
project. Yeah.
Is that the fellow that is the artist coordinator there, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He works there. Yes, he does all their techno stuff.
Okay.
And I just sent him my stuff and I said, show it however you want. I want to see it as big as you can get it.
Nice.
And he has a project and several other people. Anyway,
I think
Okay.
he's a photographer. Yeah, I've met him a bunch of times.
Anyway, so that show could be on 2 Fridays. It could be the end of December and the end of January, because I think it's going to be 2 full months.
Oh, wow,
Okay.
cool.
That's great.
But I'll check with Miha because I'll see her Friday and I'll talk with her. about
Oh,
it.
great. Okay.
Oh, I'm excited. I wasn't sure of the geographic location.
Mhm. That's really exciting.
Yeah, the art walk's
Cool.
gonna be bursting next month. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Isn't there another little studio there? Like, let me look on Google Earth. Isn't like
well, there's a-
Ravenworks or? is that-
What? Oh, they closed. It was
Oh,
over-
okay.
But there is some
Oh,
behind in the same building where Brent is, there's a photography studio there. What's his name? I have gone before COVID, they showed movies there.
Hmm.
I can't think of his name right now. It'll pop in my head. Kind of a high-end guy, has a big giant wall that you go in and
Hmm.
commercial stuff. I can't remember his name, but he's in that same building that Brent Pendlebury's studio is in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
And I don't
Great.
know. Well, and there's also, you know, but I don't think they have shows there anymore right now. The framing place that's over there by Shelter Care building,
Hmm.
Vista Gallery Frame. They have like a giant online company, but they used to have a gallery in there, but I don't know if they still do.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'll talk with Miha about this thing.
Okay. That's a really great addition. We're gonna have to, let's see, Claire, the pop-up markets are gonna be in that December issue or the December map again, right? Let's see.
Well, by December 31st, we'll be done with pop-up markets, but we'll still have a online virtual market.
Okay,
So I'll send that to Emma.
okay, super. But okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking about space. Maybe we'll,
Yeah, only if there's room for it.
okay.
So
Go ahead.
no,
Um,
no.
What's the date that you have on your calendar, Dorian?
Let's see. Oh yeah, back to that. Let's see. Let me get our deadline page. And that will be, if we're going, looks like that will be on the 12th. No, I'm sorry, the 11th, December 11th is our deadline for all information into Emma.
Okay, and then should I have people email Whitaker Arts email account?
Yeah, let's stick with that for now.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll have Miha connect with the Whitaker Arts account with information about Glow. Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Or Susan, like the way you and I have done it before was really helpful. Just include my email when you chat with them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
I
do.
like to just focus on using the WCAT email for like kind of fresh inquiries or
Okay.
stuff that we generate. Whenever
Okay.
possible, to get me in the loop in my email, and then that's really super helpful.
Understood.
Okay.
It's going to be super fun that it's on New Year's Eve.
I know. Yeah, really fun. Then there's a really wild group that does this Paartenschlaf, which is kind of like if you think about Krampus, you know, the Austrian spirits they dress up in the big hairy things and they shake bells and horns, and I think they're originating their walk where they shake bells and they do the chanting from the Wit, and then they're going to take it down
cool.
down towards the Holt and then end up across in Kesey Square. So I'm connecting with them to see like maybe how we could incorporate a little bit of that into our thinking, because they might just be a place also on the map, but a specific time frame, something. So that would be really
Cool.
fun. Yeah, they've done it every couple of years, and I wanted to join them, but I was working. I was working a New Year's Eve show at the Holt, and I could hear them. They were coming down the street. They were super loud. Has anybody seen that yet? Oh, okay.
No,
It's wild. Yeah, like
that sounds crazy.
yeah, they make all these neat costumes like out of leaves and palm fronds, and it's just like chasing away the badness of the last year, which pandemia year, right? It's kind of a neat tradition. But maybe we could
Yeah, wow.
connect them together and figure out where they start in the Wit.
Fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right, folks. Well, anything else, or should we get on to our respective dinners? I kind of burned the sweet potatoes I had cooking. That's why I had to run.
Bummer.
Oh no.
It's
Oh,
okay.
no.
I can scrape the top off and keep going. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just like mom used to scrape the toast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. My mom used to make the sweet potatoes, but with disgusting melted marshmallows on the top for everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, gross.
I remember those days.
Yeah, be gone with the marshmallows. Okay, friends. It's great to see everybody. It's so nice to
Thanks.
meet some new
Later.
friends, and
Yeah, great to meet everyone.
yeah,
Welcome.
indeed.
Thank you.
All right.
See
Until next week, have a beautiful
Yeah,
week.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, all of you. Thanks so much. All right. See you soon.
See you next week.
Later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.